I inherited from my father an inherent ability to know what to say and how to communicate that to others. But since his passing, I have felt emotionally wrecked. My father was a hugely loving, passionate, funny, intelligent, razor-sharp-witted man. We had a bond that tied us so strongly that distance was no barrier to the love we felt and shared, even over thousands of miles. He was brilliant and unyielding, a force to be reckoned with, and many an opposition was weakened in verbal battle. But he was also soft and full of empathy, which made his lifelong commitment to the advancement of human rights all the more logical. There are not enough words to do justice to my father's legal and political legacy, and so it is unsurprising to those of us that know him that he has been honoured so highly in his passing. But more importantly for me and the rest of the family, I hope he knows how much he was loved as well as respected. Because that's what I will remember and honour him for most, an ability to experience and demonstrate love more than anything else. I miss you, Dad, and I will always love you. Thank you for showing me that living fully is not only striving to leave the world in a better place, but fiercely loving your nearest and dearest. That is truly the way to fulfill God.
I want to recognize the arrival of the Lord Mayor, Elias Nkwago. Welcome. We have an interpreter who has been asked to do some interpretations, so please, will you step forward? Honorable Musasizi, thank you. Let us have another microphone. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name's Joel Martin Masiko Kanyeihamba.
Mwebale mwena amazina baranyeta Joel Masiko Kanyeihamba.
And here with my sister, my elder sister, Sarah Nyakwezi Kanyeihamba.
Kandi ali hano na mnyanya mukuru we ubaleta Sarah Nyakwezi Kanyeihamba.
And you just heard a message on the video from our younger sister, Ruth Katunji Judkins.
Kandi bamara kutera obutumwa kurugo ndijo mnyanya wabo.
So a lot of people have spoken about our father.
Abantu binji bagamba halishe wabo Kanyeihamba.
And all the achievements and memories they have of him working in the public field.
Kandi nebirungi byona ebiyabasize kukora ali mu nseegi.
We recognize as his family, his immediate family, that he is public property.
Abeka bayikiriza ngo Kanyeihamba abire ajowa owihanga ryona n'ensi yona habwe emirimo ye eyabire arakora.
And we are immensely proud and privileged for the enormous honor that this nation has granted him.
Kandi barepaka kandi barasima habwo kugira ngo ihanga ryabasa kumuhereza ekitiinisa nk'eki.
So there's not much that I think we can add to explain that public side of his life that others couldn't do better than us.
Tihariho kihango eki barabasa kwongeraho ha mirimo ye eyakolera ihanga kusinga ebyabagambi babanza kugamba bagamba.
But we can try and give you an idea of the private man, the family man.
Konka baza kugezaho babagambire ali Professor Kanyeihamba nka ishebo narishi omuntu eyindi mirimo yarakora omuka yeye ahiguru yo kukolera ihanga ebi babagambire.
So what I've learned in these last days and weeks, hearing eulogies from others about his public life, it's very much the same.
Ngo ebi yamurebireho omubiro bye byamuheru nebe abandi bagamba byona birenda nko kushana.
At home, in a private family life, Dad liked being right.
Omuka kwabire arabari muka nabo arenda ngo ature ahicire.
Even when he was wrong.
Nobuyoba yarabagwire akabarenda ngo abe ahicire.
More than that, he wanted everybody to have that feeling of being right and doing the right things.
Kandi akabarenda ngo buryo omwe wena omuli haruraju ajiro kutekateka ngo niwahicire.
So he was always looking to teach us either what was right from wrong or how to make sure that we kept on that right side of what was right and wrong.
Ngeno akabaratura arenda ngo abereke ekicire kandi arenda ngo barebe kandi bakore ekicire omuka yawo.
He was also great fun.
Kandi akabali no muntu orabakunda.
He was always making jokes and playing with us as kids and our children as well, his grandchildren.
Kandi akabara kunda kuzana nabo nkabana kandi arabagambira nebyo arabagambira kandi arabakolera nebyo kubashesa no kubashemeza.
He was really interested in us as individuals.
Mbwenu akajyo omutano mnonga omumagara gabo nkabantu.
It didn't matter if you were just a small child running around people's feet. He would go to you.
Nkabana akabaliruka nabo aragamba nabo arazana nabo.
And also with our relatives and our extended family, he extended his love to them as well.
kandi akabarakunda n'abanyabuzare be neka yabo empango nko kunanagambire nyamwazo.
He sponsored many people at school and in other projects.
Akayamba abantu binji omwishomero na no mu bindi bintu byona ebyentunguka.
And many of our family owe where they are today to that support, both financially and in other ways, with wisdom, advice on the right way to do things.
Kandi bona baliyo omumaka gabo kandi akara habura no kutunga sente nebindi byona.
And still, it seems to surprise us when we see how people loved him back.
Ngeno ti yatangara kureba abantu nabo baba barakunda Kanyeihamba no kubakimwereka erizoba.
Many members of our family helped look after him over many years, worked for him in different projects.
Abantu binji bakamukorera
bakora nawe projects nyinji eziyabira arakora kumara obwire bwinji enyumaho.
And throughout he was trying to help develop them, teach them, give them opportunities.
Kandi mujyogo mulingo go gukora nawe akabejesa kandi yabereka no kubarabasa kubona imigisha baketungura.
Towards the latter part of his life, he had a lot of support from people at home, such as Asimwe Loy.
Omu bwire bwaye bw'amagara g'enseegi akayambwa abantu bingi bomuka na muno munonga obu baleta Asimwe Loy. Aryaha ishiye.
Yes, please stand up for
Ngugwe ayemerere bamurebe.
Yeah, Asimwe was there through the hardest of times.
Asimwe akamuberaho omubwire bwaye bwena obugumire.
She loved him and he loved her.
Kandi akaba Asimwe akaba aramukunda kandi na professor nawe akaramukunda.
And partly that was because they were family, but also it was because of what his character was like.
Echachira chireta no kugira ngo Asimwe ko yabira kuzire kandi nemicwe nemitwalize eyabira yine.
And there were many others who did work for him as well over the years, as I've said.
Hamwe n'abandi abariho abandi abatwire nawe mugejo myaka yona nabarabasima.
We've heard a lot about Betty, who's not actually family, but again, she responded to the support and love that he gave her.
Ariho ondijo obaleta Betty owabire atajomwe mukayabo konkana we akabayamba munonga.
She was like family.
Ngeno na wakayika yabo mwana wo muka na waryaha yemerere bamurebe. Yereza, you can wave. Okay.
Yes, so yeah, I apologize.
Arashaba ngo musasireho kace.
I think a lot of you are thinking, who's this new person? We haven't seen you around.
Aragira ngo muri kwebuza ngo ogubishu arabago kustwire totaramure kumutwire mutaramureba ogwa arabago.
And there's a lot of pressure and expectation on us to fill these enormous shoes.
Kandi aragira ngo muramuteka mubinji na muno munonga ekikwatirine no kuzamungito zishe nkoko matumbika ya mushaba.
But what we got from our Father is a foundation to help us.
Konka echishe y'abakozire ishaka batebekanisiza echiraze kubayamba okureba ngo bajwara ekito zishe bazikamu.
If we can only do one small part of what he's done for us, I hope we can earn the respect that is due for someone who's attempting to step into his shoes.
Ngo kubo kugira nangwa kimwe chonka ekibakoraho omubiyabira arakora ngo echo kirabasa no kumara okwika mu nkito zishe kurungi.
I also have to apologize on the protocol side. There are lots of people, dignitaries we don't know.
Kandi ngo musasire ebya obukuru bwita bari mu government nibinji yaba tabitebekanize kurungi mutafayo tabimanyirire.
You don't know me, I don't know you, so you'll forgive us breaking that protocol.
Ngo timura mumanya kandi nawe tarabamanya mbwenu mu musasire yaba tabitebekanize kurungi.
Dad wasn't always one for protocol. He just said what he thought.
Kandi ngwishe ebya protocol akaba arabimanya munonga.
I'm fairly sure by now he would have told me to stop talking. You've talked too long.
Ngu kandi na hati kurariho yobire yamugambire ngo arekera aho ngo yagamba binji akata arakunda abantu baragamba binji.
I'll keep hearing that voice in my mind.
Ngene ejo ngukimulimu kugira ngo yaba aragamba atashemerire kugamba binji.
I hope the people of our clan, the country and the world will also keep hearing that argumentative but almost always right voice.
Kandi ngo aina masuko ngo abantu b'Uruganda rwitu rw'abagabira n'abantu bona bandi bihangeri balijaguma bararangwa ibintu babikora byabe bintu bihicire kandi ngo bashigire mu mutima kugira ngo orakole kintu oyine kushikora cyahika.
Hand over to my sister.
Hati yaza kuhereza munyanya nawagire byagambaho.
My name is Sarah Nyakwezi.
Amazina ge baramweta Sara Nyakwezi.
Well, from when I was small, my name was Kwezi.
Ngo obu yacyajyo mu ishimoto izina rye bakaba baramweta Kwezi.
I was a father's girl, daddy's girl.
Ngo akaba ari omuhara owishe yarakunda munonga kandi nawe aramwikayi munonga.
I loved my father so much.
Ngo akaba arakunda ishe munonga.
But when he came home from work,
kuyagarukaga muka ararugaha mulimo.
I would jump into his car
Yazaga mu motoka ye.
and say, Daddy, let's go for a drive.
So agira ati ntwara katuze ati mvugamu.
And as Mum went to go in the car, I would push her out.
And kuyazaga omotoka kuya agira we ayihamu.
And say, no, just you and me, Daddy.
Sorry?
I would say, just you and me, Daddy.
Ngu yabaga talenda umuntu wena alenda ngu abalimu nishekusha.
So people may look at me as a really old lady. I've never married and I don't have any children.
Ngu murasa kumureba akuzire nkonkata kashwegwagaho kandi tayina n'umwana wena.
And they wonder why.
Kandi murasa kwebuza habwenshi.
I never met any man with a character like my father.
Ngu echatumire yanga bashija ngu takabonaga omushija murungi nkishe.
What I want to say about him, there are two things.
Ngenu ngo alenda kumugambaho ebintu bibiri.
The first is that he's a Michiga,
Echo kubanza ishe no mukiga akaryo mukiga.
not just in body but in soul.
Kutari kugira ngo no mukiga nkokora mureba konka mutima obukiga bwe buryo bwa mutima.
So wherever he is now in heaven,
Ngenu ngo harokwe mwiguru
he is still a Michiga.
aryo mukiga ayino kwikiriza ngo ndahiyaza nabwe no mukiga.
And the second thing is we were confused as to why he wouldn't be buried in Kigezi.
Ekyakabiri ngo bakagiro kwebuza habwenshi batamuzika owitu Kigezi museru ye yamuzirante mpungu ahiyazaligwe.
I understand now it is because he isn't just a child of Kigezi or Bachiga, he is bigger than that.
Ngu konkati yachetegerize ngu Profesa Kanyeihamba akaba atari mutabani w'abakiga chonka ngu konka kayo hanguhire okusingana haryecho ali no wihanga ryona.
He is also Umuganda by adoption.
Ngu akaba ari Omuganda by ngu kuyijire Kampala yaba mutabani w'Abaganda habwo kugira ngo akatura kuno.
He wasn't just a child of Kigezi.
Akaba atari munyakigezi cyonka,
He was a child that belongs to the whole of Uganda.
ngu akaba ari owa Uganda yona, ngene nganda zona Bakiga n'abandi bona akaba ari mutabani wabo.
And that continues now that he is in the next world.
Kandi echo kirakwereka habwenshi twaza kumuzika hanuya. Mwebale mnonga.
I'd like to just add one thing.
Joweru alenda kugitaho kimwe cyonka.
We've had so many generous contributions.
Sorry?
We've had
Ngu
many
abantu
generous
bingi
contributions.
abantu bingi mubatwererire mujyo kubakwasa mujyo kushendekereza ishe wabo.
And in truth, I've struggled to remember who some of them are from. Envelopes with no name, stuffed with money, put into my hand.
Ngu enyingi taramanya nayizurugire abwo kwararebe bahasa kusha erime sente hatariho n'ekihandikireho.
So I'll take the easy way out and say, anyone who's given us contributions, we really thank you. It's so generous.
Ngu mwenu nabwo echo kutwaliza hamwe mwena ababatwererire arabebaza mnonga.
Thank you very much.
Mwebale mnonga.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, the family of Justice Kanyeihamba. Thank you for allowing us share in celebrating his life with you. We also would like to assure you that we share in this loss. This loss is felt within the country and beyond. May God continue to comfort you. And before we go into the next segment of speeches, I would like to acknowledge receipt of written condolence messages from the following. We acknowledge receipt of condolence message from His Grace, the Archbishop of Kampala, Paul Semogerere, who also quoted for us Romans 14:8. We thank Kampala Archdiocese. We also received a written condolence message from the Attorney General's Chambers, signed by the Attorney General, Chiriowa Kiwanuka, and who indicated that the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs has made a contribution of Uganda shillings 5 million towards the burial expenses. We thank the Attorney General's Chambers. We also received condolence message from Friends of Justice Kanyeihamba from the United States. This is from Joanne and Justice Francis M. Sekandi, and the message will be handed over to the family. In the interest of time, we shall not be able to read these messages. We also received a condolence message from ALP Advocates, and the team leader, Francis Gimara, Senior Counsel, is here. They have also made a contribution of 300,000 shillings towards support for the funeral expenses. Thank you, ALP, for your generosity. We received a written condolence message from Kabale University, signed by Addison Kakuru, Chairperson, Kabale University Council, and they made a contribution of 2 million shillings towards the burial expenses. We thank you very much, Kabale University, for your generosity. We also acknowledge receipt of a written condolence message from Uganda Golf Club, and I believe they are here. And this message was signed by Charles Kareba, Chairperson, Board of Trustees, Uganda Golf Club. Thank you so much. This will be handed over to the family. We acknowledge receipt of wreath from Ministry of Public Service and from Ministry of Public Service. The wind is not giving me any peace, but we shall manage. We received a wreath from Ebony Court's family. Thank you so very much for your thoughtfulness to the family of Justice Kanyeihamba. And now it's my honor to invite the Honorable the Chief Justice to come and make his remarks, after which he will invite the representative of government, Honorable Chris Bariomusi, to deliver the message from government. Thank you.
Kale, abo bubaka bw'abaana b'omugenzi, Honorable Justice Professor George Kanyeihamba William. Umula mirembe.